Tonight,
Have a male clinging to the rocks.
frozen with fear
I've got police rescue moving to the area as well.
and clinging on for life.
Geez, I don't know how long he's got holding on there that tight.
Where's the best spot to land?
Mr. and Mrs. Wu's horror road trip of a lifetime.
Every minute that we get delayed could mean the difference between life or death.
And perilous mountain weather
Pretty thick, that cloud out to our right, isn't it? It's just getting thicker and thicker up here.
threatens the mission to save schoolgirl Gemma.
We're doing winching.
Good afternoon, Westpac Lifesaver Helicopter, John Klopp speaking.
The Westpac Lifesaver Rescue Helicopter Base, La Perouse, Sydney.
What we have is a person clinging on the rocks near the bottom of a cliff at Lurline Bay, so we need to get going straight away.
Got a male trapped on the cliff. Bit of a concern that he may fall into the rock zone and get washed around with the incoming tide.
At this stage, we're not sure whether the person's been in the water, he's had a fall off the rocks. All we know is that there's a person on the rocks at Lurline Bay.
The man in trouble is Denis, a regular eastern suburbs beachgoer.
Got nothing here so far.
Lurline Bay is notorious for its large and unpredictable swell. Aircrewman Trevor knows the dangers well.
Nothing in the water at the stage side. I think there's nothing on that.
If they do fall in the water and he tries to get back up, people have been severely injured and even killed from trying to get back up to the rocks.
You're on target side at 10 o'clock. I have a male clinging to the rocks. Now, he's in a bit of a bad way. I've got police rescue moving their way to the area as well. I'm not sure if they can make it to him.
Denis is soaking wet and exhausted, clinging on for dear life, and the police rescue squad can't get to him.
He looks pretty precarious, doesn't he? It does. Geez, I don't know how long he's got holding on there that tight.
The Westpac Rescue Helicopter Base, Tasmania.
We've got an accident at Buckland, 4 patients, 2 are unconscious, now 1's unconscious.
A horror head-on smash and multiple patients in urgent need of help.
It's a notorious bit of road actually. It's really windy and hilly. One of the hills is called Break My Neck Hill. So just to give you an example.
We're taking them out or just putting them up? Need to take them out.
There's a lot of traffic on them, there's a lot of tourists. So if there's any accidents, they tend to be high speed and they tend to be head on, so they tend to be nasty.
The seat's out.
Oh good, perfect.
Yep, we're going. Yep.
Tourists in a foreign land.
Just giving you some pain relief now, okay?
Husband and wife Hong and She Wu were on a dream road trip around Tasmania. Now they're fighting for their lives.
Where's the best spot to land?
Just north of the crash site, I reckon.
Down below, it's a disaster zone.
Doors coming open.
And there's no place to land.
That road's going to be no good, is it? It's too high on one side. Yeah.
Paramedic Keith has 13 years in the field.
On the way to a job like this, it's always concerning because we don't know the extent of the injuries. Every minute that we get delayed could mean the difference between life or death.
Right, we're going to land up the road, mate, if someone come about us.
So it's just paddock, 3 o'clock.
That's it.
Paddock, 3 o'clock.
Just got to come over these trees and then you can come down.
Right, skid's not clear.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, and straight down there. I'll go and have a look at gates and stuff.
The local police are on the scene.
How you going? Good mate, how are you?
And it's a good thing too, because the paddock gate is locked.
You go up to that house, just ask if they got a key, but it'll make it real easy if we get an ambulance through here.
Mick and Keith need to get to the crash site. They hitch a ride with their police colleagues.
She's down here, I reckon, mate.
I can see both cars are a write-off, and I can tell that the injuries are going to be pretty serious.
This was Mr. and Mrs. Wu's first trip to Tasmania.
Can you bring this knee up at all or not?
The occupants of the car they collided with are already on their way to hospital. And ground paramedics have stabilised Mr. Wu. It's Mrs. Wu who's critically injured. But all she can think about is her beloved Mr. Wu.
I want my husband.
Pretty significant impact.
In Tasmania, a holiday road trip has gone horribly wrong for Chinese tourists Hong and She Wu. Mr. Wu's condition is stable. He can go to hospital by road, but Mrs. Wu's injuries are serious.
Hello, my name's Katie.
She needs an urgent airlift, and paramedic Keith needs as much information as he can get to manage her care.
She was lying on the ground, but hasn't ambulated at all. Chest is quite clear, but it's a lot of pain down around this, pelvic area.
Mrs. Wu speaks broken English at best, and Keith can't speak Mandarin.
I would say
We're not sure whether she's confused or not.
Hard to know.
Sore, pain.
She's desperate for news about Mr. Wu.
I want my husband.
I was talking to your husband. He was asking about you. He was quite concerned about you. So we're going to take you to hospital first.
They're trying to tell Mrs. Wu that Mr. Wu is okay, but it's hard to know how much she understands.
I want my husband.
She just wants him by her side.
I can't imagine how horrific this must be for this lady. She's on holiday, she's just been involved in a horrific car accident. She's in a lot of pain, she's worried about her husband, and because of the language barrier, we can't even reassure her that her husband's okay, and we can't even reassure her about her own condition.
As to the locked gate blocking access to the rescue helicopter, the local fireys have come up with an ingenious solution.
Instead of cutting the lock off, the fireys have actually undone the hinges on one side of the gate, which means we can swing the gate around and then we can put the gate back without doing any damage.
But paramedic Keith still has grave concerns for Mrs. Wu.
She's had a really decent impact, some high speed, and really concerned. She's just got some bruising on her tummy, and she's got signs suggestive that she might have a fractured pelvis as well.
And she's still highly anxious about her husband's welfare.
I want my husband.
I know, soon.
Seeing is believing, and Mrs. Wu hasn't seen Mr. Wu since the crash. That's him on his way to hospital. All the rescue crew can do now is get Mrs. Wu to emergency, and fast.
It's hard to kind of understand how bad her pain is, and just got to really go on facial expressions, grimacing, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
And turning right. Yep.
Okay, below 60 knots. Check cabin security, clear doors.
Doors coming open.
Also clear.
It's clear of the fence.
Over.
You can up right down the middle.
Coming down.
Want to run.
Okay, shutting down.
Where's my husband?
Husband soon.
The language barrier made it difficult to communicate with her. I was trying to comfort her the best I could. It's a good feeling knowing that she's in safe hands now and she'll be reunited with her husband soon.
Lurline Bay, Sydney.
I have a male clinging to the rocks.
And the crew of Lifesaver 21 is on a mission to rescue beach lover Denis.
I've got 2 police rescue squads, probably about 25 metres from him at the moment.
He's clinging precariously to a cliff, and the police rescue squad cannot reach him.
Looks like he's wet through. We don't know how long he can hold on for at this stage. He's probably very fatigued.
If Denis slips, he'll hit those rocks below for sure.
We should get Johnny down there quickly. Listen, we'll be watching Johnny down for the patient with this drop. Let's go to watch our down there.
Denis needs to be winched to safety, but the downdraft from the helicopter is putting Denis and the police rescue squad in jeopardy.
I think we'll have to do it a little bit higher, Trev, so we don't blow him off.
In Tasmania, a call for help has come in from an injured hiker trapped on the Cradle Mountain overland track.
Up to Waterfall Valley Hut, up at Cradle Mountain. Low weather, a bit of a cold front's coming in today. 60% chance that we'll be able to get up there.
But the looming storm front is threatening to derail the mission.
Clear to Cradle Mountain, not above 2,500 for 722.
Police Officer Mick is a local. He knows how dangerous the Cradle Mountain track can be.
The weather on the overland track changes constantly. 1 minute it can be sunny and fine, and the next minute it can be snowing and covered in cloud. If you get into trouble up there, the only way you can get out is by helicopter.
The patient is 17-year-old schoolgirl Gemma. She was on a charity walk with her classmates to raise money for mental health when she fell and injured her ankle. The group continued on with their hike while she stayed here in this cabin under the care of school teacher Greta.
Pretty thick that cloud out to our right, isn't it? It's just getting thicker and thicker up here. It's just not safe, too risky.
I don't think we're going to have much luck up here.
Heavy cloud cover is blocking the helicopter's entry point.
So I'm not going direct at this stage, guys. I don't think we'll get there direct, so I'm going around the back. Double 5.
It's the right call. A break in the clouds gives the rescue crew a window in.
Alright guys, I'm just going to slow it down. I'll get you to open your doors up, sorry.
That's all right. All clear on the left.
Roger that.
Clear right.
Roger.
Okay, just watch it. We're clear on the left. No, it's clear. Clear from straight down there.
Clear right. They look pretty ready, don't they?
That's Gemma in the grey jumper, all smiles knowing she's about to head home.
G'day.
This is Gemma.
Hey Gemma.
Teacher Greta.
G'day. G'day.
And I'm Sarah Bosch.
G'day.
Paramedic Derek.
Hey Derek.
Police Officer Sarah and paramedic Derek hiked in last night.
So happy to see you guys.
They've strapped Gemma's damaged ankle so she can walk. It's not quite the complex retrieval mission the crew was expecting, but no one is complaining. Gemma can manage the short walk to the helicopter, but there's no way she could have handled the 10-kilometre hike out.
Stay there for me.
Just in case you feel sick.
Everyone's in, mate.
All right, fantastic. All right, guys, so everyone's secure in the back, everyone's happy, throttles are full.
Yeah, we were airborne out of Waterfall Valley Hut.
Just a wee little bumpy until we've got out of this little...
Low cloud and strong wind. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Bit of a wind coming out from our left as well.
Which is not good news for Gemma, because this is only the second time she's travelled by air. Motion sickness has taken hold.
Gemma probably wishes she'd walked out.
I've never seen anyone fill up a bag before.
How you doing? You alright? Yeah.
Frequent vomiting can lead to dehydration. And there's still 30 minutes to go until they reach Hobart.
Just wondering, Mick, she doesn't look like she's having a very good time.
Paramedic Andy has to prioritise Gemma's welfare.
How about maybe trying to get some other form of transport back to Hobart?
From where?
From Devonport.
Yeah, I think it's much more sensible to go to Devonport.
Devonport Airport it is. And for Gemma, soon can't be soon enough.
Right guys, we'll be landing in a few minutes.
Roger, cabin security's good.
Roger that. I'm probably happy to keep the doors closed unless there's...
Yeah, we don't want any vomit.
Pole traffic helicopter Pole 72 is joining the left base now for landing runway 12. Pole traffic Devonport.
72. Shots on the ground in Devonport, thanks.
Ring out this side.
Gemma's horrible hiking adventure is finally over.
Beautiful.
And so is the motion sickness. Solid ground at last. In Lurline Bay in Sydney, beach lover Denis is frozen with fear, clinging desperately to a slippery cliff face.
We don't know how long he can hold on for at this stage. He's probably very fatigued. We'll just have to watch our downboard.
I think we'll have to do it a little bit higher, Trev, so we don't blow him off.
Denis was on a cliff walk and wandered off the path. He toppled into the ocean, got knocked about by the swell, and then dragged himself out and onto the cliff face. The Westpac Lifesaver Rescue helicopter crew needs to get him out before he loses his strength and his grip.
Double checking before I put him out. I'm all happy. Clear to put him out?
Clear to put him out.
And he's going out onto the skid now.
You have the contact.
And clear to start winching down.
Clear to start winching.
And Talamane are clear.
This winch requires care and precision.
I don't want to push Johnny into him and knock him off once again.
Now very gently, mate. I'm just going to put him down on this ledge just above him at the moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got the thumbs up.
Rescue crewman Johnny works his way carefully over the jagged rocks to a very terrified Denis.
Looking very slippery down there. Jesus, lucky we got to him when we did.
I need to get the harness around you.
But Denis is refusing to let go. He's frozen stiff with fear.
You need to let go, buddy. You need to trust me.
The slightest slip now, and it's all over for Denis.
The guy's very cold, he's wet, he looks traumatised, and he doesn't want to let go of the cliff.
Johnny guides Denis's arms into the strop.
He's getting the first arm on the collar.
But still, he won't let go.
Buddy, let go of your arm. You gotta trust me.
Finally, Denis releases his grip.
Keep your arms by your sides. I've got you.
And clear to start winching up.
Start winching up.
And winching up now, mate.
The police rescue squad are still in danger from the helicopter's downwash.
You are all clear to move left 20, mate. I'll just get them out over the water away from those jagged rocks.
Pilot John moves the aircraft up and out to sea. It's more time on the winch, but it's the best option.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Coming up over the skid, coming up level with me. Bringing him inside.
Denis is cut and bleeding, but thankful.
That's the beauty of the aircraft with the winch. Once you deem you can do the job safely, it gets the patient out of that environment very quickly.